Their security is a lie. It's time for a change, a big change. Both of these cards came out. If it hasn't happened already, you're going to find that somebody lied to you, really fumbled. Security was never there, and this isn't the first time. This might just be one in a string of events that's finally pushing you toward the edge, but it's meant to happen. You know what it is if it's for you. Could be job, could be something else. How much more can you take? Meditate, ask yourself that. Sometimes things are great until just the last straw. If you haven't found out about the lie by now, it's coming. I don't like to make future predictions, but it's already in a long string of events. Like, whatever that is already in motion. Like, you ever step on a rake? It's like, you step on it the wrong way, it's going to hit you in the face, okay? It's like someone stepped on it, it just hasn't hit in the face yet, but it's going to. Whatever came to your mind, pay attention to that. I'm not saying act on it. I'm saying wait for confirmation. But as I said that, whatever came to your mind, even if it's just those little nagging things in the back of your mind, that's what you need to pay attention to before you talk yourself out of it. That's intuition. Dust it off. Hustling. Oh my gosh. Is that what it is? You're afraid you're going to have to dust off some old skills and get back into the hustle. You're ready. You're ready. Don't do anything that's going to exhaust you, though. Don't take the worst option. You're somebody with a lot of options, okay? You don't have to just take the first thing that comes along. Because now we're going beyond this lie. This is about you taking control of this situation for yourself. Because you already know this. You're in a situation where people are going around stepping on rakes all the time, okay? And you can't help that. You got to get out of that field where the rakes are. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a garden rake or even a hoe or something where the bottom of it you step and the handle's going to come flying at you. And it's like you're walking around in a field of that, okay? Like landmines, but not as bad as landmines. It's just getting hit in the head over and over and over again until you're like, why can't it just be a landmine and just take me out? It doesn't have to be that bad. I know. We're used to putting up with a lot. Sometimes you got to just get out of the situation. You may need a little bit of clarity, get away from the situation for a while. And if you're on holiday in the United States, which a lot of people are right now, that may be your time to get away and reflect. You need time to reflect on this and decide what you want to do. Could be dusting off a resume. Just that easy. And you're scared, but all it is dusting it off. Don't be scared. See, you're already hustling and you don't know. You're hustling way harder than you have to be. Attachment. Oh, attachment issues. Are you afraid to detach from this? Even as I was talking about these cards here, I was thinking about a group of people who just keep pulling you back in, like a support group of misery. I'm getting nurses, even police, teachers, office workers, lawyers, accountants, anywhere in between, especially government jobs. Oh gosh, because here's a bad thing about government, at least in the United States. It's very hard to get fired. So you end up having these employees that are bad and it becomes a cesspool. One employee can ruin it for the whole department. And then everybody else just has to survive it. People start getting weird. Oh, they get weird. But you hang in there because you can't get fired. It's security. Maybe you can go to a different government job. But really, government isn't as secure as everybody thinks it is. Not anymore. Just wait to see what happens with the bond market. And yes, I know what I'm talking about. If the municipal bond market crashes, oh, you better just kiss that government job goodbye. You're just in a situation where you've been too long. If all these little things keep happening, if it feels like a comedy of errors, it's time to go. After a while, it doesn't feel like a comedy anymore. It's just one little thing after another. One little cut, drip, 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 drip. The blood just drips out slowly until there's nothing left. You don't have to be miserable. Double standards, breaking news. Is there someone in the department being treated differently? It just came through in the last reading too. I'm getting that, but that's just confirmation for me. A lot of people are sitting back and reflecting right now. If not, just use your weekend to reflect about this, about what you really want to do. Dust off that resume. Don't be scared, because it may be just one thing after another. You keep hearing about this person being favorited or something just going wrong, and it's not breaking news anymore. It's just double standards. It's not right. You don't deserve that kind of treatment. What should you focus on, though? Just don't be scared. You deserve way better than this. Those toxic work situations where it's just a whole big team that becomes toxic, it just happens so slowly where you don't even realize it's happening. And then one day you feel like a different person. Maybe you're having conversations. You're like, why did I just say that? It turns you into a different person. You start complaining or having to go along with the crowd. And I'm not saying for everybody. I'm sure some self-righteous person is going to say, I wouldn't do that. Oh, okay. You're part of the problem. Maybe you just haven't lived long enough, but I'm just saying it's human nature. I don't care who you are. Everybody has a limit. And here's the thing. Maybe you usually would say that. I'm thinking of a workplace I was in where I'm just going to say I had this one employee, this older lady, and she one day asked like everything was fine. Like, oh, no, I love working here. The next day it was something different. And she's like, yeah, I know what you mean. It was a really bad work environment that I had to leave. That's what I mean. If it's hurting your mental health, it's time to dust it off. Okay. Open your eyes, alone but not lonely, multi-talented. It could be you're afraid to leave the group because maybe people rely on you there. But it could be a thing where you end up working with these people again. Maybe you want to take some of your coworkers with you. Manifest a life where you get to do that. People do that. You just never know what's going to happen. Do not limit your creator. Do not limit your mind, the creator. Open your eyes. You don't have to be alone. And it could be that other people are getting the same idea. And I'm not trying to say there needs to be a mutiny or a walk off the job day or anything. Don't do that. But there are a lot of multi-talented people around you, with you, including you. But you got to take care of yourself first. Open your eyes. Dust it off. It's time to get out of there. It is time. Big change. And it's going to happen. I'm just telling you right now, if you don't do it yourself, it's going to happen. There are just a lot of people going through this around you, hiding it. And by hiding it, I mean surviving it. I don't mean hiding it in a deceptive way. I mean in a suck it up and keep going way. You know what I mean? Like just be an adult. And that's what everybody has to do, be an adult and keep going. But I'm thinking of one workplace where people were not being adults and you could tell they wanted to be. And it was another coworker from a different department who brought it to my attention because she worked for a higher level person and she heard all the stuff from all the departments. And this is government. She talked about a conversation she overheard and it was ridiculous. And she said, I can see why you guys are like this though, because you have some extremely inept people. When you have people around who are really bad at their jobs and sometimes they're your boss and they can't get fired. Oh, it's a bad situation. Because it feels like such a supportive environment with certain people, it might not feel as bad as it is. And be grateful for those people. But like I said, also know that you could work with them someplace else. Everybody deserves something better than this. And I manifest you all get it. I know there's some weird things in the news about the economy. Go within, listen to your intuition. Don't listen to anyone who tells you there are just no jobs. Just hold on to what you have. Look, there's no harm in looking. Dust off the resume, okay? You have everything it takes to be successful. You have positive thoughts. You flow with love and you make peace wherever you go. Make peace. Stay in the flow of love. Have positive thoughts about your new situation because you do have everything it takes to be successful. Make peace, but you don't have to stay there. You make peace wherever you go. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.